Hello everyone, welcome back to the table, and we've got an unbagging today. So this supply drop just came in from Tiny Battle Publishing today actually, and it's Chile 73. So a game of intrigue, uprising, and revolution. This is great because it's a Brian Train game, and yeah, he's got, I don't know, it feels like a lot of stuff coming out lately, and he's also did the signature game in Ya issue 11. Strike for Berlin. So check him out if you don't really know his work. He does a lot of really good strategy games. So here's one of them right now. Now this game is not a traditional war game per se. It has a lot of like bluffing, and also can be played with multiple players. So we'll take a look at it. I purposefully have not read a whole bunch on this because I wanted this to be, you know, just kind of like a wow factor when I opened it up. Now, one thing I did notice on the picture, and I've seen the picture a few times now, I didn't realize they put a yin-yang symbol into the coffee cup. I don't know if anybody noticed that or that was on purpose, because that, you know, kind of what represented, it's like balance and energy and whatnot, which could be a secret theme in the game, trying to strike a balance in how all the different factions work. So anyway, or that could just be the way the picture turned out. Let's open the bag. So here we have the rules. So we've got a nice, I like to talk about paper. Now this feels a little different than some of the paper I've had before, but this is actually really good paper. Good font, easy to read. Color, looks to be color. Fantastic. You've got a good solid 2 columns of instruction, so it doesn't look too dense on the reading. Let's see here. So the map looks like a area movement type of game, which is great. I've really come to like area movement games for different things. You know, hex and counter traditional is really good when you want to get down to real tactical and you're keeping track of individual folks, but I'm finding that area is kind of nice because it lets you abstract some things of a gameplay to make games, you know, flow a little bit quicker. So this would be very fun to try. I did not know this was area movement. I know you would think I would research these more, but like I said, I like to let it be a surprise when they get here. So we'll have setup, a sequence of play. There's a pre-coup phase. Several steps to the pre-coup, and then we have the coup phase itself. There's movement, combat in the coup phase. They got like combat has the combat procedure, first fire, retreat, surrender, use of action chits, first turn of the coup phase, then arm the people, leaders. So the coup phase is where it looks like most of the action takes place. Then we have air units, air transport, air support, and then the victory conditions. So that's 9 pages right there. And then designer notes. September 11th, well, that's a date that comes up a lot. September 11th, 1973. Now, taking a peek. So it said 9 pages of rules, but one of the pages there is your table of contents. So the rules start on page 3. So if they actually end on page 9, you're looking closer to like 6 pages of rules. So this is going to be a lot of game in just a few pages of rules. That's always fantastic. And some of the things I have read, this has, I guess, played really, really well. So I'm excited to read that. And then, you know, I hope to bring you soon, shortly, a gameplay. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, so here's the good stuff. The counters. Look at these. Those are big. Those gotta be a good 1 inch. I remember reading somewhere they were gonna give us 1 inch counters. I was gonna look at the map, but the counters, oh man. So you've got 3 counter sheets. I think, let me look here. I think it's supposed to be 88 counter. Oh, here. I just saw this on the back. This is nice. A really nice player aid. That's sharp looking. That's good. Got a nice unit identification table. I can't pronounce that. Alinde table, victory point chart. That's really good. I'm looking to see if this is 88 counters over 3 counter sheets. I'm looking for components. Counters, yep, 88 counters in the game, grouped, and then it goes in and explains the groupings of counters. But, oh, I absolutely love these counters. The size is fantastic. I think these are the largest I've seen for a Tiny Battle Publishing. That is worth it. I'm just going to pop one out. Oh, man. Look at that. And, as is the end thing to do, they're pre-rounded. Now, for you collectors out there, this is nice. The nub, dog ear, whatever you want to call it, only connects on one side, there at the bottom. The rest of this is smooth. And for those who are curious, there is very, very little sticky. I think these are the best counters I've seen yet from Tiny Battle Publishing. And I think I say something like that every game I open. But as of today's date, April 23rd of 2018, these have got to be by far the best counters I've seen so far. So kudos. Yeah, they pop out. They've got one sprue connection point, and they're pre-rounded, and they're an inch, and they're easy to read. All the information is there. That's fantastic. One reason I didn't want to read and get a surprise is apparently, I think if you go to Board Game Geek and look up Chile, I think there was some misprints on counters. I don't want to say misprints because like I said, I tried not to spoil the game by looking stuff up, but I think there were some values on a few counters that were wrong. So when you get your copy, go to Board Game Geek and just confirm that you've got the right information on some of the counters. Like I said, I don't remember exactly which ones people pointed out. It's just that may affect gameplay. So go check that out. Now, if I'm lucky, when they update files and then they print and send the game out, these might already be updated. So that would be fantastic, because that would definitely make this the coolest counters I've seen. Oh, I love these. All right, there you go. That's my fanboy moment there on the counters. Neutralize, police control, tactical control, marine control, Tacna control. Yeah, gosh, those are great. I really like the large counters, so that worked out fantastic. Here's the map. Map is one-sided. It looks like it goes the long ways. And this is probably a 11 by 17. Let me see if the components tell me the size here. Map. Map. I don't see a size on the map. So my first guess, without measuring, 11 by 17, I'd say that's a typical size for Tiny Battle Publishing. So this is actually a really good size. And first of all, so the artwork, this map looks really good, and it kind of looks like a map. And there's your areas clearly designated. You've got, the different symbology that you need. This is really, really slick. I even like little touches like this. Note paper down here for, notes and other aspects of the game. Your paramilitary box, executive suite, your ledger. Golly, everything about this is just screaming, look at me, I'm very cool. Let's put a counter on here. Look, I'm leader control, and I'm in the Lamenda Presidential Palace. Lo Menenda. I'm not very good with Spanish. There you go. Yeah, that fits well. I don't know how many counters you can put in a spot, but one thing that is a pet peeve, I'm moving the counter around, you can't even see it on the map, is when you get a game and the counter won't fit anywhere in the hex or the area. But for the most part, there's a couple that are maybe near the map edge. For the most part, your counters are going to fit pretty good. Yeah, that's slick. I really like the artwork on this. So let's see. Who did the counters? I normally don't go through the credits, but I'm going to tell you, I really am liking this. I saw that. I saw who did this. Where was it? Oh man. Oh, it's on the back. I swear I saw who did what. There it is, credits. Yeah, normally I don't check the credits, but I think this really deserves it. So Brian Train did the design, Brian Train did development. Then you've got Jose Ramon Fora, I hope, does the game art. Fantastic job. Cover art by Beck. Oh, are you serious, Beck? Beck is fantastic. She does some really fun covers. So good job, Beck. I didn't know you did covers too. And then you got the play testing. So we got quite a few. I don't. What are their names? We got. I'm trying to read this at an angle. Keto Train, Jim Snyder, Brett Sherrick, I hope is pronounced. Luckily, survived the experience, and then Kelly Sherrick, and I hope it's pronounced Sherrick or Sherrick. I'm sure I got that wrong. This is great. I haven't even played it, and I'm already in love with the artwork. Now, artwork and style does not make a game. That's why over a period of time here, I'm going to dedicate myself to read the rules, learn how to play it solo, because I think this is one you could play, or maybe it was Strike for Berlin. Somewhere, somebody said one of these games you could play with multiple players. One player takes control. Each player, game scale. I'll figure it out once I read this. I'm excited now. That's why I saved this. Oh, okay. Two or more players act as the leaders of political or professional factions in Chile. So we'll see how many. I'm going to play this solo. That's what I think of that. So excellent work. Super impressed. So again, you get your map. Oh, I just love the style on this map. That's great. I know it's all subjective. Some people might not like this, but for me, I think that map turned out fantastic. Again, your game book is good. Beck, clever, sneaking in hidden symbology on me. And again, the rule book turned out real nice. Color, it looks very easy to read, so I can't wait to sit down with that and check it out. And again, the counters. Oh man, I know you can get this game as a print and play and print this out yourself, but I would say this time around, I think I would recommend people, if you're able to, I don't know how shipping and things work wherever you're at in the world, but if you're able to, shell out the extra couple bucks and get this. I really do think these are some of the best counters that I've seen out of Tiny Battle Publishing. So good job, guys. Fantastic. All right, well, that's it. Thank you for tuning in. That's enough gushing over that, and I'll be back with another supply drop in just a little while. Thank you.